Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. I am back. Whew, I had to get up at that earth sign energy, you guys. I'm telling you that overstimulated, hot up under the collar. I had to woosah from that for a minute, you guys. If you know, you know. That was some heavy energy. Like I felt that. So I got my little music going. Had to come out, got my old goldies, my golden oldies, however you want to say it. It's playing back here for me. So I'm going to tap into the energy for you guys now that I have woosah from that energy of the earth sign or some of that, and we're going to see what's going on now. Let's tap and see what we're going to talk about now. Personalize some things, see what spirit wants you to know. All right, a little more peaceful, more mellow energy. All right, spirit guys, what's flying out here now? Door to spirits 32. Oh my jeez. Okay. So, all right, we have a door to spirit coming out in the reverse. Somebody did not heed to a call. All right. Um, this is letting me know that you might be distracted by worldly matters and your personal problems and you're not hearing to your spiritual connection. All right, this is you or somebody around you are too occupied or distracted about everything going on around you. You're thinking about what the other person's doing. You're thinking about your bills, your job, your school, drama. You're allowing yourself to be distracted either by your emotions or whatever you have going on, and it's interfering with your spiritual peace. So you need to just bring some solutions to your problems. All right, so you just guys gotta relax, meditate, let go. Whether it's you, a person around you, we'll see who it is. All right, but don't allow yourself to be too distracted that you're not taking time to meditate. You're not taking time to focus on your healing. Don't get so busy with life. You know that you need to pour into yourself. Yourself comes first. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not together, if you're not whole, if you're not at peace and loving on yourself, it's going to be really difficult to really be there for other people. Okay, so I have been guilty many a times of putting other people ahead of me, and I've had to learn that myself. So sometimes, you have to just kind of take a minute for yourself. Don't forget, I have to see about me. Life does get busy, especially if you're a single parent and trying to do a lot. But don't forget, take some time out because somebody's being distracted by everything, all the noise, everything. Okay, it is a 32. It does go down to a 5. So it's talking about internal, external conflict. You need to some change, overcoming some obstacles. Okay, maybe you're thinking about some disappointments, some abandonments you had. Maybe trying to overcome some obstacles as well as just busy. School just started. Some of you might be going to school, have kids in school. Like I said, you're probably working, trying to get them out to school, take care of the house, everything. Just don't forget, meditate, take a minute, soak in the tub, do something, but get yourself together so you can balance yourself out emotionally, mentally, take care of your physical needs as well. Hold the things to you that are valuable. Don't forget, like hold things that are valuable. Again, with allowing yourself to get distracted. Time with your family. Don't ignore the kids, okay? Don't feel like I'm too busy. You don't have time to focus into spending time with them, helping them with the homework. Take your head off the phone for a minute. Take your head off the laptop for a minute. Take your head off whatever you're doing. If you're playing the game, like give them those 5-10 minutes. Give yourself those 5-10 minutes. Don't get so busy with everybody else, being there for everyone else, allowing people to come and distract you from your goals. Think about what's important. Think about the things that's valuable, not the outside things, but the internal things, your family time, your people with that are healthy relationships. Nurture your healthy relationships. Okay, forget about material. Also think that don't overspend and don't overindulge in things. All right, watch your money, pay attention to what you're buying. If you don't really need something, just try to get the basic needs, maintain your basic needs right now, and not try to overdo and go for the things that you don't have to have. It's, we see things we want. You don't always have to have those things at that moment. Okay, probably if you think about it, if you still want in 30 days, good. Like, maybe go get it. But sometimes after a week or two, you're like, yeah, okay, I don't even want it anymore. It's just something you wanted for that moment. This is 13. It does talk about depth and transformation. You putting into things and moving on and starting a new beginning. So think about the things in your life that are no longer of use to you. Things that you may be holding on that really don't even hold value. People that don't encourage you, that don't nourish you, okay? They don't add to your spiritual growth, your mental growth, or even people that you can't even call on, rely on, depend on. You're there for them, but they're not there for you. These one-sided relationships, the one that you're pouring into, but they're not pouring into you, all right? They add no value, okay? Think about the things you need to release and only hold on to the healthy relationships. It's time to let go of the unhealthy, okay? You have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel out here. So with Archangel Gabriel, this is the messenger of God. So he helps you with those who are trying to become parents. So some of you may be wanting to have a child, have difficulty having a child, are concerned about being able to become pregnant, or some of you are pregnant right now and worried about your childbirth, or struggling having a high risk pregnancy. So Gabriel is one who helps and aids with that, with this, and as well as brings messages, okay, with communication, also with like the throat, and helping you to seek truth in things, okay, from divine messages. So with this being the fifth chakra, that does talk about the throat chakra. So someone might be having trouble communicating, or someone wants to communicate with you, okay, and you need to possibly work on your communication. Maybe you want to communicate that you want to extend your family. Maybe you want to communicate to someone that you don't want to have a child who does want to have a child. Maybe you want to communicate your fears, or maybe you want to communicate something from your childhood, fears that you have that extend from your childhood, okay? With this being a 39-9, that goes to a 12. This means it's something you need to surrender and let go. You need to surrender and let go some fears that you're still holding on that may have come from your childhood, okay? You need to heal it. You need to let it go, all right? That aid in that as well. All right, or somebody possibly might want to tell you or communicate that to you if you don't want to communicate that to them, or something you're having trouble communicating with. All right, what else? I don't know why I just want to turn upside down. So that might just be our energy for today, and we can possibly, no, let's just take these last two and then we'll stop with that. All right, so we didn't have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel out here. So second chakra does talk about the sacral chakra. Interesting, because this one I told you talks about what Gabriel talks about, wanting to be a parent. So the second chakra is your sacral chakra, which is definitely like your uterus, your ovaries, your fertility, as well your sensuality. So some of you may, find out that you're pregnant, or again might be wanting to get pregnant, or you might have some healing. The angels are trying to heal you, or find out something, a way for you to be able to have a child. Maybe you might find out you have something relating to the fertility or fertility issues, or find a cure, or find out what is preventing you from being able to carry or become pregnant. Some of you may adopt, foster, or something with your fertility issues, okay? So the second, Archangel Ariel. So Ariel is a lion of God, known as a lion of God, responsible for protecting basically earthly things and things that are inhabited in the earth, as well as keeping demons away. So if someone is wishing negative energy, trying to wish ill on you or anything like it, much like Michael Archangel, but not as strong, the Ariel comes in for that like a fighter, as well as Ariel helps you with challenging circumstances, and help you see things from a different perspective so that you can create positive changes. So it will help you with looking at a situation from another perspective. So if people are trying to talk negative towards you, speak negative things towards you, it's like you're going to start to see it. You're not going to let it affect you the way that perhaps you have been in the past, okay? You're not going to take that negative talk and absorb that, let that become who you are. You're going to look at another perspective, and you're going to know, like, no, I don't accept what you're saying, or no, that's not who I am, or I don't believe that. You're not going to believe the negative, the projection that they're going to project onto you, okay? You're going to start to see things differently, and you're going to start to see that they're projecting onto you their insecurities, their fears, and how they really feel, and it's not you. So your creativity is opening as well. Now, if your second chakra is blocked for any reason with your sacral chakra, then that just means that there's some instability with you emotionally. You're feeling some sexual problems, some guilt, and some shame. I don't feel like for the most of you that is what's going on, because you do have this angel out here. It's a 36, which goes down to a 9. So this is something currently going on this year. Nines do talk about, soul searching, introspection, also inner strength, being wishes being fulfilled, you being content, enjoying fruits of your labor, things like that, completion. So you could be going in again and doing a lot of introspecting and realizing that, people talk negative talk on you. And again, recognizing it's not you. And what you wish is being fulfilled. Again, some of you may find out that you've become pregnant, or find out why you haven't become pregnant, and are able to find some type of treatment for that. So just, congratulations if you are pregnant or are looking to expand your family. I wish you well on that. A lot of you are now starting your new journey. You are going towards your temple path. You are on the right path. You're being guided in a new direction to go, towards your healing journey. A lot of you, you're here for a mission, and you're following your intuition. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're going within. You're doing your introspection. You're on a spiritual destiny. It's fated to happen with you. All right. You're on a karmic path, and you're heading in the right direction. The choices you make now are going to be very important for your personal growth and your life lessons. Okay. So the lights that you see around this temple, these are your spirit world. This is your family members, your friends, your angels, your guides, your spirit helpers. They're going to be assisting you. You're going to have more people around you that you realize that you resonate more with in your healing version, your positive self. Not people who are naysayers, negative people are trying to hold you back, but people who are going to be more uplifting, encouraging people that are going to speak, more positivity into your life and encourage your spiritual growth. Okay, so with this, you want to make sure that you have higher intentions for yourself, that you move your life forward in more dramatic ways, and that you connect more with your higher self, and do things that have an influence that will impact others, like give back, okay? And just like try to keep a positive mindset and do well. And again, it's a 12, so this talks about letting go, looking at things from a higher perspective. So being your higher self, take the high road. All right, don't allow people to distract you from where you want to go. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, the more evolved you get, the devil gets busy. They're gonna try to pull you back, so be mindful. All right, spirit guys, tell me what else. All right, yeah. So with this, the card here that I told you about, so it looks like some of you are, again, what I told you about getting distracted. Some of you are getting distracted because you're being greedy about you're getting caught up into material things. Okay, you're being distracted about paying attention about the things that are most valuable to you, which is the person's time, their energy, quality time, the depth of a person, not so much as what they look like on the outside, what they have to offer, what they have, what they can give to you. So some of you are getting caught up in materialism and in arrogance. All right, so and you're overindulging, you're getting caught up in the flashing lights, so you need to watch that. Okay, that's what I was talking about. See, you're going to give into the devil, into your temptations. You're getting caught up by that greed. Don't let the devil distract you. These are distractions I'm talking about. You might get distracted by earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might have an earth sign coming at you. I did a reading earlier today, talk about earth sign. All right, be careful. Because this is talk about materialism, bondage, addictions. All right, so some of you, and this could be a lover, so some of you might go towards a loving situation, or be tempted to go towards a loving situation or a lustful situation with someone who you that's coming across as flashy. 1440 woman, I say that something about them is alluring to you, okay? Whether you're caught up in, oh, she has a nice car, a nice job, has money, something about them. This is going to be somebody that's attractive. This is somebody who's going to have the appearance on the outside that catches by the eye, but someone who has no internal depth, okay? No value. So please be mindful. Don't get distracted, all right? Don't get caught up in that. What is next? Yeah, be careful what you're planning. Plan wisely, all right? Make smart choices, all right? You guys are, some of you are planning on taking a trip. All right, some of you are trying to make a decision about your long-term goals, what you want to do, who you want to partner with, how you want to progress forward. Some of you are thinking about moving, traveling. Some of you are thinking about making an investment, and you're trying to decide who you want to invest with. Possibly this person that you have passion for, who you are, that you feel bonded to, this temptation, this person that's basically greedy, materialistic, this person here that does not hold the value, that does not hold the things that you look for, the integrity, respect, honesty, those things in a person. You're stuck, okay, between this person and possibly someone else. You need to choose wisely, all right? This is what I'm telling you. With this being the two women tied to this devil in here, this is somebody that you have a sexual trauma bond with, okay? This is somebody you're trauma bonded to. So you need to release that. You need to let that go. See, you have a fear of change. You have a fear of letting this person go. Let this person go. You have love for this person, all right? You're unable to move on from this person because you feel stuck to this person in some type of way, all right? You have water sign out here. Now we have earth, water, and fire. The fire is because you're passionate, the passion that you have with this person, and you might be a water sign still stuck to this person. You need to move forward, okay? You're going to bring karma on yourself. See, you have the 7. The 7 coming out, the chariot. The chariot is saying move forward. Some of you are resisting the change. You're afraid of letting this person go for some reason. You're holding yourself back. This chariot is not moving forward. You're being divinely guided to move forward and let this go. A water sign is being guided to move forward. Chariot is a Cancer, okay? A Cancer possibly needs to move on from an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. We have another earth sign out here. This is an earth day today. So some of you really need to get grounded. Ground your emotion, because earth is really coming out today, earth and water. So some of you are overly emotional and you need to ground yourself, okay? You really do. You need to, you're withdrawing, you're going inside, you're withdrawing, you're feeling lonely, and I feel like you going back, or you're considering going back to an unhealthy relationship who you've trauma bonded with, only because you're feeling lonely, okay? And because you need to heal some things from your childhood. If you heal these things from your childhood, then you won't feel lonely, because you'll be okay being single and being alone, and you'll be at peace with being alone and not feel lonely being alone. And you'll recognize this as being a trauma bond. You won't want to go through it. You'll see that it's unhealthy, okay? So some of you are just determined. You're determined not to let this go, and you're being asked to let this go. What else, Spirit guides? Yeah, see, you're under illusions that this is who you need to be with. You need to fight the illusions, all right? You're not seeing it for what it is, okay? Subconsciously, like it's something hitting. This person is deceiving you, all right? There are things that are still hidden that have not come to light. You're still hiding things about yourself. You're either in denial. I feel like you're in denial about how you really feel, as well about this person. You're in denial with accepting the truth about this person as well. Yeah, you guys need to balance your emotions. You need to balance yourself out. You need to balance yourself emotionally, mentally, as well. Bring some harmony. You need to heal. You need to ground yourself. See, I told you, you need to ground yourself. See the 1 foot on the ground, 1 in the water. You need to balance your emotions. Ground yourself, okay? Some of you are just feeling at a loss. You're feeling empty right now. You can't pay attention to what you have. Remember, I told you that you're being distracted and you're not seeing the things that are valuable. You have these 2 cups behind you, all right? So you have things in your life that are happy. You have love, you have family, you have friends, you have career, you have things that you can be thankful and grateful for, but you're not even paying attention to it because you're thinking about what you don't have. You're thinking about what you lost. You're thinking about what it is you think that you want, but it's not what you need. Okay, it's unhealthy. What you want is unhealthy, but you're thinking about that, or you're feeling regretful over something that you did not do or wish you wouldn't have done. Okay, but let it go. Let it go. It's a 5. Change. You're scared. You're afraid to release it. You're afraid to let it go. Okay, you need to nurture yourself. Take the time to nurture yourself. Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles out here, so spend some time with yourself, nurture your family. All right, be generous with yourself. You're very abundant. You just have to bring some balance to your emotions. There's a lot out here telling you to heal and bring some balance to your emotion. All right, use discernment when dealing with people. All right, think from a more logical perspective instead of the heart. Right now you're thinking from the heart, and that's where you're getting caught up at, is because you're in this lonely spot. You're missing somebody. You're trauma bonded with somebody. You want to move forward, but you're afraid to let go. So you're moving with these emotions from the heart, and you need to balance yourself out, nurture on yourself, pour love in yourself, and think more logically. Think from your mind. Look at it from another perspective of thinking like, do I really need this person? Is this person worth my time? Is this person good for me? Is this person healthy for me? Use some wisdom. Okay, that's what you need to do. Spirit guys, what is it? Right, let's remind the collective of some of the things that this person has going on to help that they need to consider when not. Okay, so think about this. Think about how this person hurt you because they have these sexual fetishes. Think about how they're hooking up. Think about how they may not be telling you that they have other lovers, maybe even same-sex threesomes, how they're trauma bonding and being lustful with other people. Think about that while you're moving from the heart. Okay, think about how they're having hookups. All right, you guys are falling apart. You're in your head, and it's because you're in your lustful phase, and you're missing this person. All right, this person, I'm telling you, it was a trauma bond. It was a lustful situation what you had with this person. Okay, this is a fake friend. You may have had fake friends around you. This person was not honest with you. This person came across, they showed you, they mirrored back to you what you mirrored to them. Okay, however, if you showed them loving, caring, that's what they gave you. They reeled you in with what you gave them to reel you in. That was all that they did. It was, they were not honest. You can't call them a real friend. There was no value to it. Okay, you have to let it go. It was a bad choice. This person was out here hooking up. They're smoking, drinking, going out. This person is somebody who hurt your heart. They broke your heart. I felt like this could have been somebody you dealt with in the past before, or that you went back to, or possibly somebody you've known for a while. Okay, you spent some time with them, and that's part of the reason you want to let them go, because it's been over a year. You spent over a year with them. Okay, some of you may have had a child with this person. You thought it was going to be a love story. You thought it was going to be romance. You thought you two were going to have a long life together, but that's not what happened. Okay, something happened and it blew up in your face. This love story didn't end like you thought, and you're not ready to accept that it's over. Okay, that's the problem. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to let it go. Like, you're coming across as the wounded healer. All right, you have to heal this wound. You have to go in and heal the wound that you have with this person. What else, Spirit guys? Ooh, thank you. Yeah, it's just compromise, communicate. Somebody, you either just compromise, forgive, and work it out. Like, I feel like you guys want to communicate to this person that you want to work things out more so than they want to communicate with you. Here for a minute. Yeah, it's an addiction. You're addicted to that person. You guys have a trauma bond. That's what I'm telling you. It's a trauma bond. Some of you might be dealing with some financial struggles right now, because we didn't have the keeping things that with the financial constraints on here. So some of you might be dealing with some financial issues right now. You might be struggling or just barely making ends meet, or just are making ends meet. So like I said, hold things that are valuable to you. Unhealthy relationships, let it go. It's an addiction. It's an addiction that you're holding on to an unhealthy relationship. It's a trauma bond. It's something attracting you to this, and you need to let it go, okay? You might be having communication issues with this person right now. Some of you might be having electronic issues or problems with your car right now, or something going to happen in Mercury retrograde season that you ran into communication issues with this person. We do have another Mercury retrograde coming up in November, which is around Scorpio time. So some of you may have a trauma bond, or feel like that's your soulmate or twin flame or whoever with the Scorpio, okay? Because that's our next Mercury retrograde season, November, Scorpio time, okay? So you might hear from somebody around that time, or you might be involved with a Scorpio that you feel like you're trauma bonded to, all right? Some of you just need to get out, date other people, or get out and date yourself, all right? Wine and dine yourself. Spend some time with yourself, your friends, your family, all right? Be willing to open your heart out to love with somebody new. Be willing to attract more love in. Open your heart out to allow yourself to meet new people so that you can release this, all right? Meet people that are more on the vibration, all right? You might meet an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well. You might travel somewhere, or you might feel like you're out in the distance right now, emotionally or physically distant, okay? What else, spirit guides? What else? Thank you. Yeah, some of you just feel rejected. You feel like you've been rejected by someone, and you're feeling kind of angry or bitter about it. Somebody that you feel emotionally distant with. It could be this earth sign that you feel that you might be emotionally distant with. There's so much earth out here today, you guys. So much. Oh my gosh, somebody you feel like has been hiding from you, two-faced, could have cheated on you, backstabbed you, somebody who you actually thinking about, having a second chance with. I mean, you're feeling nostalgic about this person, or even this person's feeling very nostalgic about you, one way or the other. Yeah, somebody's feeling resentful. They're feeling resentful about the past. They're discontent. They're envious. Somebody envious about an old flame, or resentful about an old flame. Okay, but they want to balance the situation. They want to bring some peace and happiness back to the relationship with you. Tell me what this person wants to say. What's going on with this? I don't know if these are the cards that I want, because these are falling out my hand. So these are definitely not the cards that I want. Those are not the ones that I want. Yeah, somebody's covering something up. Covering how you feel. You're covering how you feel. You're depressed. Somebody's feeling depressed. They're in their feelings. They want to communicate with somebody, but they don't want somebody to know that they're depressed, okay? They're going through something in their life right now. Things are falling apart in their life. They want to put an end to not being in contact with you. Somebody's trying to cope with everything. They may be overindulging and drinking. They've been out celebrating with their friends, all right? Somebody wants to come in now. We do have fertility coming out again. Someone's trying to get pregnant, or somebody wants to have a child with someone, or someone wants a family. Someone wants to have a child and have a family. Someone wants to settle down and have a family. I mean, it's fertility is out here, all right? That's what they want. They want to build something. Someone wants to definitely build a family with someone, but I feel like they want to build a family with someone who's not a good choice for them. They just want to have a family, and they're ready to just build a family regardless if the person's good for them or not, all right? Jeez, not good, guys. Yeah, see, somebody wants a family. Someone wants a home. They want a family. They're tired of being alone. Somebody need to use their discernment about who they're trying to partner up with, though, for sure. You need to see the truth behind everything. Use your discernment. Look at things from all angles about who you're considering partnering up with, guys, okay? Use some insight, all right? You need somebody that you can grow with, somebody that you can work with, somebody that has some substance. Again, fertilization. Somebody's wanting to get pregnant. Someone's wanting to have a baby. Somebody's wanting to have a child. Yeah, but look, you're thinking about having a child with somebody with very trashy behavior. All right, somebody who has a trashy way of thinking, a relationship that is already done. It's saying time to move on. Who are you thinking about partnering with is somebody you need to move on from. All right, somebody that you're allowing to distract you. Somebody that does not hold value. I'm telling you, you guys, get your thinking straight. Look at things from another perspective. You're considering partnering with the wrong person. Okay? Reevaluate. Reevaluate. Yeah, see, it's more to be seen. It's more to be seen. All right? You're just depressed right now and you don't want to be alone. That's the thing. Where are my makeshift cards? Let me pull a makeshift card. Let me see who you guys are thinking about. Let me try to personalize something for you guys. Tell me, help my collective. I have collective out here that is. I know I have an earth sign out here for sure. I have earth. I have water. I do have a little bit of air. So some of you might be thinking about an air sign. Yeah, I do have a couple air. All right. Someone, okay, we have black, so someone's definitely you're in some negative emotions right now, hence, you know, some depression, feeling lonely, feeling depressed, not in a positive mindset. All right, so that's what's going to cause you to possibly make a wrong choice. All right, you're looking at a very murky situation. You're considering a very murky situation. All right, so we have yellow coming out here. That's the solar plexus. All right, some of you need to transform. You need to get back into your self-esteem. All right, you need to raise your self-esteem. Think more highly about yourself. Okay. All right, what else? Tell me something. What is going on, my collective? What is going on, my collective? Yeah, see, you're yearning. Another yellow. Your self-esteem is low right now. You're yearning. You're depressed. You're terrified. You're terrified that you're gonna be alone. You're not going to settle down. You want a family, and you're terrified that you're going to end up single and alone, and you're willing to make a bad choice to hook up with somebody, have a family with somebody that you're trauma bonded with. That's not good for you, okay? Somebody possibly born in the 70s. 77 is marriage, so you're thinking about possibly marrying and settle down with somebody, having a family with someone that you should not. Possibly somebody who lives in either Webster County, Taylor County, Candler County, or Bartow County. I'm not really sure what those counties are. Let's see, what else? What else, spirit guys? Someone who's possibly biracial, or you may be biracial. What else, spirit? Oops. Too much. Oh, but what is this that turned over? Another 7. Investment. Someone is thinking about making an investment. You're thinking about investing into someone. All right. It's saying you need to be patient. You're thinking about an investment that you've already made in someone, that you've been patiently waiting to see your crops grow. Nothing has grown, but you're still waiting. All right. You're having faith something good is going to come out of it. You're still holding on to something you need to let go. All right. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Stop waiting on that. All right, you need to let it go. Okay, what else? Someone who does electrical work. Somebody could be an electrician or knows how to do electrical work. Whatever type of electrical. This is too much. I can't. There's too many in my hand. I need to do this better. Thank you. This is easier for me. I'm getting drawn to another card too. What else, spirit guides? Please, anything else in here for this? Thank you. Somebody could have a last name, middle name, or name: Miller, Davis, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Willis, Anderson. What else, spirit guys? What else? Myers, Long, Ross. Could be county, could be name, could be street, could be city. Ooh, what was this? Baby on the way. All right, see more baby. Somebody has a child on the way. Somebody has somebody pregnant. Somebody's trying to get pregnant. All right, it's so much coming out today about somebody wanting to have a child, fertility, pregnancy. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to get pregnant, want to have a baby. Somebody knows something about mechanics. So we have electrician out here. We have mechanic. Maybe somebody does some type of mechanical, electrical work. I don't know if they tie in together some type of way or not, but somebody's really thinking about having a baby, or wants to get pregnant or extending the family in some way, because it's out here. It's really out here today, and you thinking about doing it with someone that you need to release, somebody who's already broken your heart, okay? Somebody you need to let go, or maybe, yeah, see, because you're withdrawn. You're withdrawn right now. You're in your feelings. Anything else from this? One more on this one, then I'm gonna move on from this card. Ugh. This is okay, give me a message from here. You are my person. You think this is your person. You think this is your person. Be expecting my call. You want to call this person. Too many responsibilities. And this person, like, you have a lot of responsibilities. You think this is your person, and this person feel like they have a lot of responsibilities. Either you feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, this person has a lot of responsibilities. Again, you're being distracted. You need to stop paying attention to all these distractions. Pay attention to yourself. Focus on your healing. All right, you feel like it's meant to be. I care about you. You really care a lot about this person. You're the last person on my mind before I go to sleep. You're thinking about this person all the time. I didn't know what to say. You and third party. You don't know what to say to this person. You know they cheated on you. You know they put you in third party affairs. You think about them still all the time. Okay. You feel like this is your person. That's why you're not letting them go. All right. You're gonna make a rash decision. Okay. To go back to an opportunist, a narcissist. All right, because you're fragile and in your feelings, and you're ready to settle down and have a family because you don't want to be alone. All right, and you're confused about what direction to go in your life. All right, and you need to just take some time and heal. You need to take some time and heal. You're over your head. You're doing too much thinking. I'm telling you, all this water, you're doing too much thinking. You're overextending yourself. Relax. Relax. Take some time to yourself. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. All right. Yeah. See, make a healthy choice. You're being asked to make a healthy choice. Use some moderation. All right. You're bouncing back and forth in your thoughts right now. You're bouncing. You need to be happy. Be grateful for what you have. Quit bouncing in and out of relationships, bouncing in and out of your mind. You 1 minute you want to be with them, 1 minute you don't. You're bouncing back and forth. You trying to go to somebody who's been bouncing in and out of your life as well. All right, somebody who may have substance abuse, somebody who's putting you in third party affairs, somebody you know is not healthy for you. Okay, somebody who likes to go out and celebrate, somebody that you know is not a good investment for you. All right. Somebody that you know is going to be blowing in the wind, coming in and out whenever they feel like it. Somebody you can't trust, a slick talker, a sly person, all right? A sneaky person, quick-witted, smart at the mouth, all right? Somebody who sleep around, could be married, could be already be with somebody else, all right? Somebody that you're going to find yourself stuck in a jam with, a very sticky situation, all right? Somebody who might say they want to try to move in with you, somebody who's sleeping with other people or sleeping with another married man, okay? Or another married woman, all right? Somebody who, look, you just want to be happy. You might have a birthday in the spring. You might like to plant flowers. You just want a blossoming romance, okay? You're just ready to be part of a couple. I think you got friends that are couples, and you just want to be a part of a couple. You're just ready. You're just ready to settle, all right? You're ready to settle and be a part of a couple and do couple things. That's what's popping out here, all right? Spirit guys, give me a angel oracle. Let's wrap this up. I don't like where this is going. I want to get out of this energy. I feel like my collector, somebody my collector wants to settle. 765, adaptability. You are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. Yeah, you just need to be adaptable. and face any changes that come. Just trust that you are strong enough to get through whatever it is that you're trying. This loneliness, this period you're going through, it's just a growth period right now. You just need to go in and heal some things. 543 is clarity. Trust yourself in the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Soon you'll gain clarity about your life's purpose. Just trust that everything is going to work out like it should, okay? And 535, take a step, let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you, especially people, trauma bonds, things going in back and forth to people that you know are no good for you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Remember, I told you, go out, take a chance, open up your heart, go on dates, date yourself, do some things with yourself. 787, authenticity. All right, be yourself, pursue your passion, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Like, just let these haters hate. Let these people do. Like, let them do what they're doing. Don't worry about, like, just do you. Like, you know what you want. You know what you deserve. Quit trying to go back to somebody that's just trying to bomb you, gaslighting you, fake friends, trying to say they're going to do one thing and you know they're not. It's time to take action. Take action towards doing the things that's going to bring you happiness. All right, things that's going to fulfill you. All right, things that's going to bring you much joy and much peace, and things and people who are valuable. Okay, one more. If there's one more, there is one more. Believe. If you believe, whatever you believe you can have in life, you can't have. You have to manifest it. Okay, you have to manifest it, visualize it, ask for it, and trust that the universe is going to give it to you. This is my reading for you for today, 4101. Congratulations, and I'm hopeful for all those, because it looks like somebody's really wanting to have a child, have a family. I wish you all the luck with that. Okay, have a great day.